Little books. Pastor Rufus, if there was a little book written about you, and the subject of that little book was his sojourning in America, and it was hidden, and then you finished every other thing, but you did not have access to the little book, it means that your America journey is cut off from your experience. You see, your civilization is measured because you did not have access to little books. Satan can't win. He doesn't have what it takes to win. And I want you to understand as we go on reading that there are some prophecies that are sealed. That's what you call classified in CIA. They are classified. Angels have not looked upon. They don't even have the rank to look upon it. When God wants to change seasons, what he does is that he breaks a seal. And then some little books will now become approved. The technology changes, and people that were not pressing into God become obsolete. It's because little books were retrieved from the shelf. I remember there was a friend of ours in our midst. He normally comes to tell us that he has studied this Bible. Christians don't need to pray like this. I said, all right, you know what we are going to do? What we are going to do is a terrible thing, but we will do it. You continue like this. We will be praying. Then we'll compare notes 20 years later. It's a terrible thing. You shouldn't be done. Because I have seen from experience. I have seen from experience. He didn't have access to the little books. He used to boast to his friends that, yes, he doesn't pray much, but he's on the same spiritual rank with people that pray. So when people are foolish, you will not know quickly. Because they have access to some books. It is in the day when the little books are brought that their foolishness will be exposed. So even you, if you are a crook, God will help you waste your time. Oh, you don't understand this thing. This realm is a realm of secrets. The reason why Satan will not win is because this realm is classified. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has he entered into the heart of man. Is classified. It's a mystery. As versatile as your mind is, it has not wandered into any of those sealed materials. It doesn't have what it takes to enter. So when we talk about power, part of it is miracle signs and wonders. And part of power is the authority to break things that have been hidden. The way we know rank is how much access do you have to hidden things. "20 years later. Should I say it? What happened to that young man? Okay, no need. Hey, you know booby traps that soldiers hide underground. When you step on one, it blows. We've been counting the number of explosions that have taken place in the life of that young man. It's obvious we will not finish counting until we go to heaven. I speak in parables. This angel that came, I'm going to show you who this personality is, but not today. I will show you. There's some high-powered entities that are shrouded in this kind of description. You need to know the Bible well to know who we are dealing with. He had in his hand a little book, and he set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot upon the earth. So, see, I hope you know the sea. One leg was in the sea, then the other one was on land. And I don't want to tell you the meaning of that for now, because if you read further, you are going to find out that the rainbow was upon his head. So leave that until we are ready to look into this personality. Then I will need to take you to the book of Revelation chapter 4. You will now see that same rainbow. Then I need to take you to the covenant that God made with Noah. You will now see that rainbow. Then I will show you in the scriptures that there are 5 covenants in the Bible. Only one is old. So there are a lot of interplays of covenants and there are symbols. If you don't know it from the book of Genesis, you will not even identify it at all. Next verse. Okay, jump to verse. Let me not trouble you with the book of Revelation. Let's jump to verse. Okay. All right. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot upon the earth, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write. That means this guy knew the interpretation of the meaning of the thunders, and he wanted to write it, and he was instructed, seal it up. This time it's not God that sealed it. This one is a human being that was instructed to do what? So we'll talk about seals too very soon. Jump with me, because I just want to talk about prophecy. Jump to verse 8. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the right hand of the angel that standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, and it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. But as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. Verse 11 is where I am taking you to. He said, and he said unto me, it means the big angel now spoke to him. This is what the angel said. Thou must what? Prophesy. So the book he ate was a book of prophecies. You see, so, and that experience of the bitter belly is what happens to you when you receive an impartation. So the prophetic anointing can come upon you, can receive an impartation. Just that experience that you had was a prophetic impartation that you received. And when you, it means that the message comes to you as an impartation. You will feel it, even in your body. But the height of that experience is that some downloads will begin to take place. That's what happened to this man. When he had eaten that book, he said, you must prophesy again before many peoples. I'm trying to show you the context of prophecy. You are not following me. You must prophesy again before what? Peoples. 2, nations. 3, tribes and tongues. 4, kings. That's the scope of prophecy. The plans of God concerning people. The plans of God concerning nations. The plans of God concerning tribes. And the plans of God concerning leaders. Because leaders sit in capacities of influence, and God needs to manipulate them because of the influence that their political throne carries. When you become a political leader, the president of a nation, you have already entered into a realm that demons and angels are interested in. Your spiritual warfare has commenced. From the day that you are sworn into power, you are in spirit zone. Because spirits like influence. Spirits want to control the direction of the influence that you carry. If there's anybody in this room that is a millionaire, demons will not visit you yet. But the day you make $1 billion US, you have influence. Even if you don't call evil spirits, they will be there. They'll be in your corridor. They'll be in your kitchen. Life is spiritual. Most of you don't know. You think it's about paycheck, it's about census, it's about polling, and it's about voting. The moment you enter into the territory of influence, you become a friend of spirits. Because they want to determine how you are going to wield that influence. The counsel of God concerns peoples. So it means that I can have a prophetic word for Philip. Because the counsel of God concerns what? People. That testimony of Jesus, it involves peoples, it involves nations, it involves tongues, it involves king. The other day we were in a nation, and I don't want to mention the name of the nation. And some politicians came and met us, and they said, okay, we had a meeting, and the meeting was powerful. And they felt that if somebody like that had come into that nation, that he needs to visit the president. So they brought the offer that they want to take me to the president, not because I made a request, but I believe that I have something of worth in terms of counsel to bring to the president. And I told them that if God, who is sovereign, was sending me to the president of the nation, he would have given me something to tell him. But right now, there's nothing to tell him. So I know God is not sending me there. The politicians looked at me in a strange way. Maybe they've offered that opportunity to some ministers before, and they jumped at it and felt it was an exciting. No, you don't stand before a king if you don't have a message. I'm not looking forward to standing before kings. But if I have a message, I will stand before one. And I don't want to boast. God is God. Huh? If you don't have a word from God, what are you doing before a king? That's not boasting. That's just being sincere. So I turned the offer down. And the day when I had a word, another set of political, that's in that same nation, another set of political people came, and it was not the ruling party that was going to win the next election. So the people from the party that were going to win came to me and said, then I sent them to their presidential candidates. And this is what Jesus said 7 months before the election. And it happened like that because Jesus spoke. Are you following me? Now, see, he doesn't speak like that every day. Don't claim that you are the prophet for kings. Sit down. Sit down. You know if God is moving over your spirit or not. If you are sincere, you will not miss. But the day they put you under pressure and you allow yourself to come to a place where you are under pressure to speak, you'll be wrong. And me, I don't want to be wrong. So I will run away from pressure. Went somewhere else to preach. The pastor now came in the night and said, a great politician is coming for our meeting in the morning. And he's coming with questions. Please, will you like to address the politicians in my country? I said, okay. When everybody went to sleep, I stood up in the night, 12 midnight, and I started begging Jesus. I begged till 3 o'clock. And Jesus came. He said that man that is coming to that breakfast meeting is the president of this nation. When you go there, call him David. He will rule this nation. He even gave me scriptures to teach before I proclaim him David. Philip was there. The time I met that man, he was expelled from his party. He was partyless when he came for that breakfast meeting. And after my teaching, I say, you are David. Because you are going to rule this land. You will win at the polls. They will take it to court. You will win in court. I could say. Meanwhile, when I finished saying it, people in that nation called me and said, you are wrong. This man is not in the ruling family. There are ruling families here. This one you just said. And my enemies went and downloaded the prophecy. Waiting for it to come, waiting for it to fail. So that they will, they'll still be, by now they'll still be lecturing using that video. But it was not my words. I was there. I was there with my computer watching the election. And it happened exactly the way Jesus said it would. Because prophecy has to do with king. Meanwhile, just in case somebody is asking, after the accurate prophecy went forth, we didn't collect money. So just in case you say, we didn't collect money. So we did not sell prophecy. If God moves over your spirit to go, okay. If it didn't come that night, I won't attend that meeting. Don't save yourself from the pressure. If not, you will lie. Are you there? The reason why I'm doing this teaching is because I need to correct something. Predictions. Let me tell you a little about predictions. Number one, a prediction is not necessarily a prophecy. Yeah. Even if it comes to pass. So number one, a prediction is not necessarily a prophecy. Can you give me Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 1 to 4? A prediction is not necessarily a prophecy. Now watch this. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder. Let me explain this. Are you still with me? Yes. A sign is that I am ministering to you and I say, if what I said is true, there will be snow tomorrow. Meanwhile, you know it's not snow season. But I say something to you and say, if this thing that I'm saying to you is true, then the sign to show that it's accurate is that there will be snow tomorrow. And then tomorrow morning, there is snow. You get that? So if he gives a sign or gives a wonder, next verse, and the sign and the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods. This guy was able to make a prediction. You are not following. But it was not prophecy because it was not the Spirit of God that achieved that. So the way you know a prophet is not necessarily that his word comes to pass. It's where he leads you to.